Oh, so now you're done with me? It's not 11 o'clock yet.
Sorry about that. I had we had company that came over, and I was gonna go live at 9:30. It was our oldest daughter, and she wanted to talk to me about because kids are graduating. Oh, grandkids. Dance, many blessings to everyone. Thank you for coming on. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you all can hear me, see me. If you can see me, put thumbs up or some kind of emoji. Long's not a bad one. Let's see who's here. G and B, Dance, Karen, Jackie, Marcy. How are you all? Many blessings to you. Thank you for coming to the community. I wanted to say that I hope everyone is well, and I wanted to make sure that we all can be a blissful day today. I was going to smudge, but my husband moved my sticks and I don't want to get out of the bed. I'm still sore. Even that I did a short clip of me cooking, I'm even sore from standing up for the 20 minutes cooking the steak meat. We had, I made mine out of tacos. I made my husband out of like, what do you call it? Philly cheesesteaks. But he had them inside the thick bread that I made, and I cut it up small chunks, and then I put the white cheese over for him. So it came out really good. He had like 3. 2 and then 1 later on towards the evening time. So I hope everybody is doing good. Yes, I love tacos. We usually make fried tacos, but I did it a regular taco. When there's leftover potatoes, I kind of smash them, and then I put them in the tortilla and fry it like that too. My husband doesn't eat it like that much, but even with its chicken, I'll make tacos too. This little hair came out again. It must want to stay out. I put my hair in a French braid, and I left it loose in the bottom, but well, is there anything new? Did anybody get any of my notifications? Karen, your package went out, honey. Don't say, Russell. Okay. Well, my sons were saying they weren't getting notification, even my daughters. So, but you're quite welcome. There's many notes and prayers in there for you, okay? Um, yes, Jackie got hers, her little gift, her little package, and she enjoys it. And I'm very grateful that she does. That makes me happy. Um, it's a lazy day. Oh, you got some light rains. Well, here it's 55 degrees. It will start getting a little warmer. I know we're still midday here, and they were talking about it'll be in the 80s this weekend. So my husband said, "What do you want to do? Do you want to go for a drive, or do you guys want to do something?" So knowing him, he loves casinos. I don't. I don't know which one to play, but I love to play bingo. That I do, and I haven't gone. I think it's been a year now. But well, my daughter was here, and I didn't want to disrespect her by going live or anything, and then not speaking with her. But she was showing me pictures of my great granddaughter, and she's Mom. She was so beautiful. She was talking to me, and she was saying, "I love you, Nasna," means grandma. And I said, "Oh, so you're Jima?" She goes, "Yes." Oh, Nez, welcome. Good morning. Um, and plus, she wanted to come and check on me and see how I am. Um, she actually lift my right leg up like this and to the side so I can move it more. Tansei, many blessings, my friend. Thank you for coming, Debbie. Yes, I hope everyone is well. What's exciting this weekend? Oh, Tansei, Sally. Tansei. Your package is on your way too. I had showed yesterday what packages were going out, and yours should be there soon. I believe they said Wednesday. So I wanted to come on and see, let's talk about some stuff and see how everyone is doing and what are they doing this weekend. And I hope me being a nostio, grandmother, um, I do take my pride and joy with it. She was telling me, my daughter, that my grandson, when before he graduates, that all the seniors are going to Disneyland, and that it's a lot of money for them to go. And so, as good grandparents we said we would give him spending money. So um, it would come out of my husband's casino money. He goes, "I have 400. This is for me too." I said, "Well, you're going to have to depart with one bill for your grandson so he can have a wonderful time." He also got a scholarship for University of Oregon. So I'm very excited for him to go to college and to enjoy. And my other grandson, from my youngest daughter, um, he's going to the same college, so they're going to try to get a dorm together, if not an apartment together. So that's excitement. I remember in my college days too. Oh, Karen, I will continue praying for you, my love. I'm really sorry you feel this way. I still haven't seen the dog man. I hope he is. And I did mention him last night in the prayers. So, yes, both of my grandson did scholarships for the University of in Oregon. I believe it's what it's called, University of Oregon. I'm excited. They both called me and told me. They said they told me before their parents. And my dad said, I already know. She goes, what do you mean you already know? I go, she says, okay, well, okay, mom. And then she asked my grandson on the phone. She called him. He goes, yep. I called my nana and I told her first. Most of my grandchildren usually do. Even the youngest one, she's 9. She knows how to pick up the phone and dial me. And she'll say, Mommy's being mean. I want to come and visit you. And I send my husband to go get her. So she likes to spend time here with us as soon as she gets out of school on Fridays. Mommy says no sometimes. Oh, I'm glad you heard from him. I haven't. I haven't seen him. He hasn't come on. So I hope he's well. My understanding, there is a few gentlemen that are ill, and I wanted to do a prayer over them too. So I think maybe we should do a prayer, and we just won't smudge, but we'll do a prayer. How's that? Does everybody agree with that? Yes, it's a different kind of love. Plus, they make me feel very light, like the shining star. Okay, let's let's do a prayer. I'll say my language and then I'll say it in English like I usually do. Okay. CP. Oh, no worries. You're not late, my love. Everything's good. I just came on a minute late. My husband was telling me something. So I'm going to do a prayer, and forgive me for not smudging. I don't want to choke out my husband again. I did early this morning. He had open doors and windows, he says. But when you have fresh sage hanging and then you're wrapping them up and everything, and it fires right away, and then all the smoke, and it shows that it's positive. So as long as the fire is not going with the smoke, then there is negative. So let me go ahead and smudge. Let me pray. I have to Koyaneta Konishko. Tanishkane Tahikoishko. Alright. Put my little bear on. Alright. Nehesta halakontie ika neokoanahyuko. Tahe de kushana hakayin nisistaka. Ta kunia shitoko ane nekahema toko e kika no. E te kone kikalo e kawane shikate wana ko ia hai. E to oma a te kunia tutoia. Isa ta kaye to chita konokola kaye no kai hei koi. Te koe nei to ashtene haikma nenane ke te shiki. Ya no kuna kone ata nene shata hai. No koe nene shkono kanai te. Ate shani no kuno ha namarashtana ni tahayane. Esta kunane te tono e kunola hayane shtapaka pechka eshba eshba. No konae te kono hayane esteita inolo ayene. Ayene shko nena ke nishke. Yeto no hato nestakayene te shita e mukute. Okay, ayene hak hek kanaka. Okay. As I pray for my community and those who are feeling ill, I ask the Creator and Mother Earth to bring them healing and to up their breathing and to help many around their home, which means family, and allow them to heal everyone. And the Creator to continue to be blessing them with His hands. And as we continue to walk on Mother Earth, the air will be cleansed, and we continue to fresh with the water, so the cleansing of us. And as we keep walking on Mother Earth, we allow to feel her energy to come to us, not to blind our eyes, not to take our hearing, but to continue to watch over us and give the comfort to those that need it in my community and those who ask me from other places. As I pray for healing for everyone and bless them, I ask the Creator to give me that strength, give me that power to understand, to help those that are in need. Then I said, thank you. So I hope all is well. And I did get an email at 4:15 this morning, and they said that, why do I make medicine bags? I said it's a tradition in indigenous native ways, and it's also a protection. And he says, well, are you protecting? Or I said, yes, it's a protection. Those that don't wear it all the time, it's fine. But if you enter the woods or something and you don't have it on, or it's completely inside, you're protected. But it's better to have it out, because you want the Creator to walk with you, and Mother Earth is always going to be around you, and what's in the bag, it protects you. I do many different heavy prayers, and I want to make sure that those who have my bags are blessed. And sometimes it depends, if I have different counsel here, they will also pray with me over the bags, because they say we want them to feel that they are secured and they are protected. So, and he said, okay. And he was going to try to jump on. And that he was, he worked somewhere in the East Coast. So let's see what the chat room has to say. My community. Oh, you're all quite welcome. I believe that prayers are very important. As before I start any kind of healing, I do pray. And I want to able to have, if I'm doing a healing prayer on someone to do a cleansing, I do. It takes me like 10 minutes to do this prayer, so it allows me to feel around where it is on the body that needs the healing. And I do that very much. So, what are your thoughts about the world today? I know that yesterday there was a gentleman named Richard that was kept talking about how things are going to come to the world, and it's like almost to the end, or we're having. And my husband and I brought that up to him, and we started talking. And I said, there are many things that are going on in the world, and it's not Mother Earth, it's the human being that is unable to understand. And when and that can make a war, in which there is a war going on, and they're saying that many things are starting to interact with us. Some are saying it's the water. Some are saying that we're being poisoned in the food. Um, People saying we need to go higher up. How much higher do we need to go? And then again with the eclipse, they're saying that, it was supposed to be the end of time. And I say, no, it's not the end of time. But we have to listen. Where you live in the United States, we have a president. You have to obey his laws that makes every state have laws. And there's a lot of, how would I say this? Misunderstanding in the way things are. So when one person hears what it said, that goes down to the next person. That next person can add more information. When it gets down to the next person, it's not exactly what was said in the beginning. So here, my husband and I feel that every time we listen about what's going on in the world, now, yes, it saddens me and it saddens my husband. Um, we believe that many things are the way it's going is because it's how it's been placed. Now, if you want to look back, it's the same thing had happened then. It's just repeating itself. So if it's not Russia, it's China. If it's not China, it's Korea. If it's not Korea, it's United States. So I believe that things get out of hand sometimes, and when the government takes control, then it becomes a war. And it saddens me that other people have to suffer through this, but we ourselves are suffering as it is. Some suffer with money, illness, addictions. So when we ourselves as a human being try to correct what's right and try to be positive and also give that encouragement. So when someone needs help, and encouragement or understanding why, or is it necessary, or the word if. So the council and I have spoke, and we have to worry about who's here and not there. If you have family there, then you need to worry. But it's like a communication, you know. And yes, many things are going wrong in the world, and I'm sorry they are. But I pray for those out there that this will come to an end and or can settle some way. But only them can do it. And only we can give our prayers. But if you have family there too, then you're able to communicate and give information what they need to hear from you. But for now, here in the United States, we are okay. I know that the counselor brought up about the water, and they're saying they heard the water is being poisoned now, and that start drinking bottled water. Bottled water also, you need to be careful because some have minerals in it. Do we need all that? Do we need to have all that minerals in the water or in our body? Many people um, mistake in about the water. I get the river water and I drain it through the cloth, and I'll taste because they say we all need to have salt. Well, our bodies does have salt. Everything inside us is completely different, you know, individual per human being. And when I was younger, becoming a medicine woman, we had to learn different plants, which is to help us. What plant you get water from, what tree you can get water from, where can you dig to receive that water? Is it filtered, you know? So you have to learn all this. Water is very important for our body and our soul. Me, as an indigenous native, I love to drink water. I drink well water. Many people say, well, don't you clean it? Well water is very pure enough for your body, unless it's got something in it that you don't know and you get it tested. We get our well water tested all the time, safe to drink. There's a canal around me that also feeds our crop, the corn. So, but I would like everyone to understand that what we go through, never try to panic, please. I know people do panic, and it's hard to realize you got to breathe first. So, and I encourage everyone that, Eric, because it's like everyone is in a hurry, and I apologize if you are in a hurry, you know. But if you have a situation that constantly has to do with food and water and running up to the hills, the mountains, because things are happening, no, it's unnecessary. Because no matter where we are, things happen. So I, as myself, and then like I told the councils, I'm not going to stress over it, because if the creator says it's time and there's things happening, then it will be placed, it will be shown. So yes, other countries are going at war. I pray for them, and they say it has to do with oil and water and food and who's claiming what. That's just like us humans too. We're claiming this land is ours. The government's trying to take more of our indigenous land, and some of it has to be with us since our ancestors had it. So it gets tough, and it gets really hard, and it gets unsure of things and complicated, and I get frustrated about it. So I I feel that we all do try our hardest to do what we have, and try not to be anything taken. Because how would you like it if you own your home and you have 100 acres? Are you going to allow the government to take over, or are they going to sell you out? What would you do? You answer me that. Give me one of your guys' answers, and I'll read some of the chat. Mm, correct. Money is a big thing that everybody argues about. It is. It sours the tongue gets loose, and it spits out the fire. Don't say, Mike, I didn't see you. Welcome to the community. CP. Do you have a guy that comes out into your well? He can tell you how much iron there is, and that can get fixed. Because we had that problem, and I kept telling my husband, no, the water is a little more sweeter, so we need to test it. And sure enough, I had more iron, and that was corrected about 5 years ago. But of course, I have, it's called the windmill purifier with the water. We have jugs of that too, just in case. I have a large refrigerator in our patio that has many different liquids. There's 5 jugs there. The lemonades that I made, and the tea, and my freezer is filled with meat, because I do give. I've heard some of the residents here have her low on funds, and they got children, and so I make a little box of goodies, meats, potatoes, vegetables, peanut butter and jelly. I also put a loaf of bread. Just like how the food banks do, I do the same to the relatives here. Each of their, well, I call them relatives, but they're residents, because it is hard. And I'm not rich, but if I feel that a family needs it, and I'll just knock on the door and say, I'm gifting you this. And they say, why? How'd you know? So I didn't know, but I felt it. And my husband says, she wanted to give this to you. And believe me, I do it to quite a few. Even when I see the homeless, if I'm out and about, I happen to go to the grocery store with my husband, and I'll tell him, let's grab a couple sandwiches and saran wrap. And we divide all the sandwiches. I get that with the water and some chips and some wipes. I've also made little baggies of toothbrush, mouthwash, toothpaste, um, a comb or a brush. And for the females, I put little few pads in there and stuff to the homeless. I believe it is important to help others that are going through some hardships. And this is me. This is who I am. I've always been this way. And sometimes I will help brush their hair, get the tangles out, or I would wash their hair with, they sell it in the stores too. You can wash your hair without, getting it wet. Yes, CP, I believe that too. Rumors is what starts people talking and tends to pick to the sides. Exactly. It's like I said, you say one thing and it gets to the first person, they add their thing, and it gets to the third person, they add their thing. So when by the time it goes back around, oh, I heard you say this, and this. You'd be surprised. So it's important. And I know many people go off grid and they're living on the mountains that they don't own, but they've been there. And they're trying to, make their life a better way. So, it's important that you nourish your body. Just like Setangos and them, they do. They know when something's going on in that area and they're being pushed out, they go to the next area that they can make their home. So it's many things that's going on to this world, and it makes many other human beings saddened by it. And then you ask the church, or you ask pastor, deacon, or whatever to help out, and they say they can only help out to an extent. So we all try to do what we can for ourselves sometimes, or others, if it doesn't jeopardize ourselves. Helping each other is be grateful as long as you don't judge. And that's the problem. People judge either by your appearance, or your attitude, or how you speak. It's unnecessary. Or your nationality. And it shouldn't be like that, because the Creator made us all the same. We run through the same blood as Him. My husband says I've changed him. He says, I never used to do that. I give my $1, but I never thought about actually bringing them clothes or something to sleep in, or feed them and give them the accessories that they need, because the county doesn't want to help. It takes a toll on many things. And also, it could be that they lost a job and the family just broke apart. And that's saddened, because That family needs to be together. It needs to be tight. You need to help one another if you're family. Doesn't matter what nation. There is nothing wrong using the dry one at all. It helps. Tansei, brother JP, how are you? Thank you for coming. Hi. Thank you for stopping by and just saying hello. I appreciate that, Sally Joe. You have a blessed day. Please don't work too hard. I know that I care. Believe me, and I care about many other things. And I know that many people ask me, well, I don't quite understand what you mean in this, or what you do, and I explained. I don't have a problem in explaining anything. You know, um, I believe it's important. It's important to nourish your body, praise your body, feed your body, and most important, you need to understand the signals from your body. Um, we have told the governments many times no, and but the government. It's like I tell my because I have a granddaughter and a grandson in the military, and and they have their medicine bag, and they told me, my granddaughter says, no, I'm in the Air Force and they're telling me I can't wear my medicine bag. I said, they did. I said, put it in your pocket in your vest. And she goes, I'd never thought of that. I go, also, how are they going to know if you're wearing your uniform? Because your uniform comes up to here. You can wear it. It's no different than having a St. Jude or a St. Mary or a St. Christopher or both sides. Now, she does have St. Mary on one side, and she has St. Michael's on the other one that I had bought her when she was a young girl. My other grandson that is in the Marines, now he has his, and he keep it on his hip pocket. And he says when they go out in the field, because he carries this big old thing and determine on how far and what degrees or whatever, and then he shoots it. And he says that he keeps his, and what he does, he taps it, and he says, I believe that you are with me and protect me. he did go to Korea. He had to go out there in the field in Korea. Stayed there for 30 months, and his wife stayed with us for a bit, and also then she went back home, and she too has one of my medicine bags, and she's like, when I get nervous, I'm glad that I'm able to hold it. So I just got a text message from the doctor. Excuse me 1 minute, please. Okay. Okay. Karen, I just asked, yes, about smudging. When you want to, I know I'm getting off record, but that's okay. We'll lay that low and we'll start something else. When you smudge and you say the prayer or the prayer I give you, you can open your front door and your back door and any other window. Just one window from whatever in the house. The reason why, and you're going to start smudging yourself first or whoever's in the home with you, and then you start from the front door and you're going through your whole home. You want to go clockwise to your door rails, your windows, your mirrors. Now, your mirrors are very important, and the reason why is because it is like a portal. They can come in, they can come out. So you would say, I wish no one to enter my home. And if there is someone in my home, a shadow or a bad evil spirit, leave. I ask you to leave. You're unwelcome here. I banish you. So, and then you go to the next room, you do the doorway, and you, those are a Christian and Catholic, and if you make the sign of the cross, that's fine too. You can do that over your bed. Make sure, and if there's something blocking your window and you can't see, you have a hutch or you have a dresser and it's blocking your window, and you can do the mirror, go, and then you can do the window, because that means it's protecting from coming in and out any negativity or evil. Now remember, if you smudge 1 week and then you forget next week and then the following you smudge, that's fine. As long as you can smudge and you understand the prayer, and my prayers are in there too that I always write. And there's one that I will always put to get rid of evil spirit, and the how to smudge with the prayer to give you the release of the pressure that is in with you. Does that answer your question, Karen? bathroom windows, bathroom mirrors. I would. Dolls are very. When I went bless this lady's cleanse her home, she had many antique dolls, and she brought a doll that she bought at a thrift store. And she said things were getting cloudy and confusions, and her partner, or her and her child, were like bickering at each other. And she got a hold of me. She said, "What do I say? You need to smudge the dolls too. You might have brought something home with you that they gave away, or they shouldn't have gave away, or something." But I would smudge the dolls. I would just ask the curator if there is anything in these dolls. If they would leave my home, they're unwelcome here. But I am blessing the doll so that they are honored by me here for protection. But if something is evil and negative in these dolls, they need to leave. And that's what I did. And I continue on. And then I did the healing on her. Did that prayer help, Marcy? What it does, it doesn't leave the good spirit. Always will stay as long as you welcome the good spirit. But it's when you're smudging and you're protecting yourself and your family, it is necessary to do that. But if you say you have your mother's spirit with you, it's important to keep your mother's spirit. The reason why is because you're pure from her. You unite with her. You're carrying her memories on from your eyes. Remember your heartbeat, she's with you. Every time your heart beats, she's with you. If you say you just want to smudge, well, that's fine. But what are your intentions in smudging, though? It's your intentions to smudge is to get out of evil and the negativity, and that you don't want unpleasantness of any shadows or bad spirits that come in. Your intentions is to have calm, good spirit, and you want to be protected, correct? Now, you can ask if you have a spirit that stays there, you can say, I'll do the prayer for you. It gives them more energy for a good spirit, that is. But you can tell if you have a spirit in your home. What was that, CP? Maybe. You will say, I prefer all bad spirits, all bad entities, all bad orbs to be banished. You need to leave. You are unwelcome here. and that those that want to be blessed over me as I smudge my home and my family, and if your intentions are a good spirit, I bless you too. So that way you can, oh, my nose itches right here. So that way you can continue on in your prayer. Oh, thank you very much, Jackie, for stopping by in the community. Many blessings to you. I hope you have a pleasant evening. And Jackie, remember to smile and love yourself. I hope I answered some good questions for that you had about smudging and how to with the sage, because I know some people were asking about what's the difference of smudging, and there is different sages. Lavender is calming for the spirits and yourself. It also a mixture with pine and sage to fight evil and bad spirits. White sage also is good to take out the bad, the ugly, the negativity out, the poison. Um, Blue sage is to bring calm and harmony and love in the home. Um, we also say that is for the children to lighten up their spirits. Um, Cedar and pine is also for like cryptid or negativity. All my medicine bags have all different kinds of sage in. I will say that I do put in there. And also, after you smudge, you can also put down tobacco in your backyard or the front yard, whichever, because you got to remember what you take from Mother Earth, you got to give back. A little bit of tobacco, if you don't have it, that's fine. You just touch your backyard, front yard. Say, thank you, Mother Earth, for what you have given me, enabled for me to walk upon you. So it's important to give thanks to Mother Earth because she's the one that lives the hardest and the longest for us. And most people don't understand that this is what the Creator gave us. He's given us Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is what we eat out of or what we sleep in, the home, and many of us human beings have taken many things without saying thank you. Some people say I'm weird because I speak of that. It's necessary and it's true. We do take many things from Mother Earth, but we have to also respect her to give back. Even if it's in the woods or hiking in the mountains or going to the beach, or going to the redwoods. How did those redwoods really get there? How did they grow? Mother Earth. But yes, someone planted it, but Mother Earth helped it grow. Somebody just did a gracious donation, and they wanted some lavender sage and eucalyptus, and I had finally got some eucalyptus. I really have to go more towards Yosemite to get, and I put them together. So I have that, and sweetgrass also. I put sweetgrass in a braid, and I put it in my car for when I am going on my journey. It's protected. And also too, you can burn the green grass, lemongrass in prayer. Yeah, you can have the oil too. I have made lavender oil, cedar oil. Now, cedar oil is what helps you. You put it on the top of your door and the bottom, and the corner, two corners of your windows. And I also put it like this on me. That's giving me sight. And you could put it on your door in the bedroom, inside, outside. Why? Because it's protection. You can put a dab on your hand, rub it all through your hands. Just only a dab, because that could go a long ways. Serato sage, I have it, but it's green. It's still fresh. I let mine dry halfway, and then what I do is I cut them, and then I put them in stacks, and then I roll it up with white thread. Yes, you can get lavender flowers or the leaves and wrap it around with it, and that helps too. Karen, there's when you do get my package, I do want you to um, call me or FaceTime me so I can give you more information that you want, because I know you're going to ask me some different questions. So n- no, it's not considered like a white sage, but it's different, but it does help. See, my once I get my sage sticks from different plants, I pray over them as they are drying midway, and then when I put them together, stacked up together, and then I put the twine, the white thread around them as I'm praying. So every time I make one pile, the next pile to make one stick, I'm praying over it to protect this stick on its journey when it comes to you. Okay, that's fine. Um, you can also, when a leaf gets dry, it gets bigger and old enough, then you can start taking a stem and you want to cut it like sideways, like that. This is the thing, you want to cut it sideways. And then you can wrap it together, put it in circles, wrap around it, and let it sit and dry. And then you can also, then you can burn it. Or you can get one leaf at a time, and then you can burn it like that too, if you don't want a whole stick. If you like what's going on or what I'm saying, if you can press that like button and subscribe, I appreciate it. Again, like I said, I don't rush or push anybody, but I know I do have peekaboos that come in, so it helps my channel, and I am trying to go up to 500. My goal was 100, And I see that, and I'm extremely happy that I've got 257 or 58 subscribers, and I do appreciate it. I thank everyone for subscribing and liking my channel. I do try to answer questions that they need, and I do pray over everyone. And I know some of them don't always, stay here. They just come on and listen for a bit, and they get bored and they leave, which is fine. Oh, thank you, JP. Many blessings to you, my sweetheart. Okay, now let's get back to some happiness, little more joyfulness. I'm sure everybody likes it when it's warm, correct? I feel that the warm weather will be good for us. But what I'm going to ask you is make sure you drink plenty water or plenty liquids, because sometimes our body will dehydrate, and I want you to have that good energy. So please, plenty fluids. And I do want to say, I understand there is quite few that are sick. Feeling drained, and you got to remember when you're hiking or you're camping, and there is many things that are out there actually that we also need to be careful, because towards the evening, not so much during the day, you'll see spirits fly, but it's important when you do, you have to say a prayer, say it quickly in the mind, and you want to be cautious. You want to enjoy yourself out there. You want to regroup with family and have a barbecue or something. And it's understandable to have fun. It's very important. And you also would like to enjoy the scenery. Allow the good energy to come into you. So even those who have been feeling under the weather because they've done that, it's important that you thank you. I had a great day. I'm overwhelmed. Maybe you've been doing too much, so your body's trying to speak to you. And some people will say, hey, I am old. I'll use myself an example. Hi, Griff. Many blessings. For myself, when when I read your guys' comments, and I try to right away answer whoever's saying what, I get drained from that, because I have to stop myself sometimes, because I'm trying to read but then I can feel you. So I don't want to drain myself at all, because saying you're relaxing and you're trying to enjoy the video. Excuse me. some, I know there's a few on here are a little tired, and I can feel the yawning from you guys. It's making me. So let's say, as myself, I walked outside and I'm looking across and I see, someone. This is in the evening, say you see someone um, kind of disturbing, and you're like, wondering what's going on. Well, me, I have a habit, and I'm trying to not do this so much, but it draws to me. Everybody's vibes. It's like I want to go out there and heal you, but I try to not do too much, and I try to block because I don't want to. I get drained from it, and I tell myself, just relax, allow your mind to be free. So it's important doing breathing exercises and drink plenty of water, plenty of fluids. Try to eat healthy. And I know everybody likes to cheat, and it's fine. Just moderations and stuff. So, but we all understand. Um, Many of us love to eat cheese, or many of us love to have chips. Many like to eat peanuts, and peanuts are good. But if you eat too much, you also got to remember. Oh, sorry. When you could feel the after effects of it. Let's see. Oh, okay, JP. Scott, welcome. You're no worries. You're not late. I'm still on, and just trying to give some advice. Again, you can take it or and understand what I'm saying, or you can just listen and not accept it. But it's okay. Um, I just want everyone to able to understand your body. It's important to understand it. Okay, we talked about the sage, we talked about water, we talked about the world, and I did the prayers. Is anyone has anything else they want to talk about? Okay. When are you going to take your trip? Oh, that got canceled. Can't travel. That's the other I wanted to explain too. Yep. Oh, it's okay. Um, I know that there was a few emails that they asked me about how to order my medicine bags and how could they make payments and stuff like that. And I said I allow it, the payments and things. So if you care to have one of my medicine bags, you can. like in my glasses. Oh, that I was gonna go, but yeah, doctor's orders were no, 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 no. But until I can get walking more, I will. Those are the orders. um, the trip that was gonna take, that got canceled. It's no worries. It's okay. There'll be until I can get walking enough. I'll be able to. Okay. Well, I think I might come to an end. Maybe I can have lunch with my husband. And I do want to say I thank you all. Some. I still have some. It's been hard walking wise. And I walk so much and then I start to shake, but I'm doing better. I mean, at least I'm stepping. So, but I am using a walker. I can't do distance yet. They still have me doing the balance, and this is the reason why I can't do no traveling, because I can't keep my balance and I'm unable to step for distance. Like from here to the kitchen, I can with the walker, but otherwise, like going outside doing a round the block, no. It's still very uncomfortable, and I don't think I'm quite ready there yet. But I'm doing my best, and I do push myself. So I do tend to my housely wifey duties. But I think what I'll do is thank you. I appreciate that, Scott. As I do for everyone, I continue to do my prayers for everybody. And please stay safe. Be Tell yourself you love yourself. Smile, and if you feel that you're down and about, you know, speak up. You can email me if you'd like. Let's see. CP, are you still here? Can you drop my email? She might be busy. Yeah. Here, I'll put it down. There you go. Send me a message. Okay, I will, JP. Okay, everyone. I thank you for coming and spending some time with me. I hope I answered some questions. I hope you understood the things I spoke of. And I wanted to say hi. Many blessings to you all. Share the love. Remember to smile, hug yourself, and may the Creator continue to heal you. So, enjoy your weekend with your family or children, whichever is your plans. I hope everything goes gracefully. Now, it is my time to say, have a good evening. Bye-bye. Da-da-da.